Hi, I'm Paul Coretta, store manager and buyer of Bergen County Camera in Westwood, New Jersey. Today I'm going to give you my 5 favorite improvements of the Canon 5D Mark III. The Mark III essentially combines the best features of the 5D Mark II and the 7D in one camera. The live view switch has been lifted straight from the more efficient styling of the 7D. There are brand new changes, such as the larger 3.2-inch LCD with 3.2 aspect ratio, a ratio that allows the native image to fill the screen. There is also a new dual card slot, one for CF and one for SD, rather than just a CF slot. The autofocus system on the Mark II was extremely inefficient. It dates back to the original 5D. In the new Mark III, Canon made sure they took this very seriously. As you can see, big changes. The autofocus system here is inherited from the top of the line 1DX. There are now 61 points and 41 cross types. Formerly there were only 9 points and 6 assists. There are also 5 separate menu pages which enable the shooter to customize the autofocus system depending on the situation. There's some really useful stuff here. Of course, along with the new autofocus system comes a Digic 5 Plus processor. The most obvious benefit of the new processor is the 6 frames per second. Quite a jump from the 3.9 frames per second burst rate of the Mark II, the older Digic 4 processor. What good would any of these changes be without a new sensor? Canon made a smart move here, boosting the number of megapixels from 21.1 to 22.3. It keeps the noise down and still provides great resolution. Speaking of noise, the ISO range of the Mark III is from 100 to 25,000, expandable to a whopping 102,000. Noise is kept under control extremely well, enabling the shooters to pump up the ISO with no worries. Last but certainly not least is video. Canon set the mark high with the 5D Mark II, but have totally revamped the system. We now have a headphone jack. It's about time. We also get 60 frames per second recording in 720p. And there you have it, some of my favorite improvements of the Canon 5D Mark III. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned something about what the Mark III is really capable of. Thanks for watching, and remember, here at Bergen County Camera, we put the focus on you.